To carry, it's the running back.
Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. Looking downfield, it's Perry. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And here comes the punt team. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First down here for the offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. The play action fake. Throwing right. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Looking for a block. It's Benson. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. He wants to start this drive. He looks that one in nicely. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. They believe they can run right here. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Coming after it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That's why, as a defense, it's so important to win early downs. You win first and second down. You set up third and long. Now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Pressure and blocked. I don't know what he possibly could have been thinking there to wind up all the way back in the end zone and taking a safety.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost when you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it and they get that turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quick strike complete. At the 35, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
To the air, it's Perry. They're working that left side. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
the AT unit on the field. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of those top 15 teams who did battle today.
Leaves it with the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground with the running back.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
That's a first down for the offense.
Trying to find his man on first down. It's complete on the right side. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
They're going to ride this running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
Gain of 13. And that's good enough for a first down.
One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Leaves it with the running back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. To throw, it's Pope. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The grab and go as he takes it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You can tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. He's looking to throw. He gets it into the end zone for the 2 to push that lead out to 7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Offense getting set for first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Morris. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Used the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And that's another first down.
They'll leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Out of the gun. The running back has it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. tight game, 3rd and long coming. Quickly complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got him, and they convert. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. New set of downs after that completion.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw, and I'll tell you, this guy's not...
Ball in the air, intercepted! And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
Offense set on 1st down. Got room at the 35. Keeps it and gets past the chains. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. To the air, it's Pope. Makes his connection. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pocket starts to collapse. He's going to run it. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. They want to get this defense on its heels.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the 4th quarter, 1-possession games. QB drops back and makes these 1st downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. They want that clock to run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll call for the fair catch here. Line gets set, 1st down. He wants to throw. He's got an open man. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Looking for a man, it's Perry. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
The offense with a big opportunity in the red zone.
They're going to throw it again. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Getting some heat. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's caught for the touchdown.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Did you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
Ready to try the point after.
For the extra point.
And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Biggest drive of the game coming up right now as this team tries to win it in regulation. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Pope. He'll take another shot here. And they can't hook up on the big play. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Bringing it back, it's Benson. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The offense set for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. 4 wideouts set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. Makes the grab inside the 30. Off he goes. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there, finish this thing off.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lanes, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10, and they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Here's a throw downfield late. Fires the pass, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you've got to score, you've got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big time mistake. This one might cost them.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Booker. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. All right, guys, here's our first look at this offense today. And here he is, guys. Anytime he takes the field, he is in complete control of this offense.
And, David, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares because of his ability. They're going to have a hard time slowing him down.
No, he just doesn't have those weaknesses, those flaws, the whole playbook available, and he is a dude.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. Dropping back, it's Vega. He makes the connection. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Opening drive of the game, and they're facing 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. And now on first down after converting with the run. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
And this defense gets the first sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Off the play fake. Unleashes one. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And they can't make the play. And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on it. Hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back. And this defensive end can put him there often.
2nd and 10 here. Off play action. Makes the catch. It's small. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. He's going to pass. Fires on the move. And the ball is picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They go to the ground, running with power. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They'll run play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Back to pass, it's Vega. Unleashes one deep. Snags it with the sticky fingers and strolls in with the sweet feet for the touchdown. He'll try to tack on one more. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Unloads to the right. He's got it. Oh, look out. At the 20. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, tune up that much yardage. Defense is going to have to get something to take it out.
And they did tack on the extra point. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to get outside on the jet sweep. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Back to throw, it's Vega. Trying to get to it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And you usually don't bring in dime packages for running teams. You bring in dime because you know they're going to throw the football. You got more speed on the back end to cover, and defensive linemen know they have their job to do. And their job is to go get that quarterback and get that sucker on the ground.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Floating away. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. A little screen to the running back. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. Special teams heading out after the 3rd down completion's not quite special enough to move the chains. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. He'll pull it on the read. Hard running there. And they'll bring... Offense gets set for 2nd down. To the air, it's Vega. Buying some time. Going to try to get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll try to run for it. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run it from the gun. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We played 1, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a... Let's see if someone can get the edge in the 2nd quarter. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. And they did not let him get to that first. Bring up a call here. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Makes the catch on the left. Open runway ahead. The 10. Touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Auburn is ahead early in Jordan-Hare, but that's not exactly Bo Jackson out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They are up by 7 over ULM.
Off the play fake on 1st down. It's complete to the right.
Wheel circle. Big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And how...
First down.
Always ordered an explosive play to the 40. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking to move it through the air. Those two failed to make the connect. After the misfire, now on second down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is four-down territory. Gets it out fast. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the...
Complete.
Back to the ground. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. The give to the back. Tackle is made after a pickup of 6 down to the 19-yard line. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They pull him down at the second. Trying to wear down this defense. The 7th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 1. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. It's good. So So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Give to the running back. Runs through the tackle. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Looking for a man, it's Vega. He finds his man, and he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. How about that play to get a... Incompletion. Really need positive yards on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they'll snap it from the 44. He's looking to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense has had no answer so far. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And after that, best thing you can do, hunt it away. Here comes the special teams. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. On 1st down. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. He's looking to throw it. Spits it out to the back. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. 2nd down after that incompletion. He'll just keep slinging it. Fires to the big fella. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
Got enough space. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I just love the execution by this.
With the grab.
And a half.
Goal.
You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. He'll start this drive firing, using the quick game. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Vega. Oh, he makes the catch. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Looking to go up top on first down. Fires left. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds his tight end. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. To the air on first down. And he makes the catch inside the 25. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now, 1st and 10 from the 22. They'll throw it on first down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Field goal is good. And the field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime. just about set to kick it away. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And we don't expect to see another play here. They'll just take a knee and head to the break, all tied up. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving core in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant.
We're all locked up here in the 3rd quarter as he's set to kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the cover. Him at the 21. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. They'll run it. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs, now out close to midfield. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hodges.
Well, they execute the end.
To the wide
QB, that was an absolute bullet on that completion.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. He turns that loose down the right side. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. From the gun, the ground game. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Pressure coming. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these 2 guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Oregon State is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 38 over the Coyotes. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A lot of urgency for this offense.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he gets a chance to get downfield, he...
Oh, what a grab by the defense!
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country, and you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll run the toss. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Running back searching for a hole. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And it's knocked away and in.
The back.
Incomplete. Staying in phase and batting it away. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Now on 1st down from the 30. Movement here from the tight end. Handoff from the gun. Discards a man. And runs through another one. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. He's going to pass. Now adjusting. Still on his feet. Gets away from one. Finds some space. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Now on 1st down from the 40. He's right on target. Shows off another move and gets down to the 33-yard line. This offense set up with a 2nd and short. Takes the handoff. It's Weeks. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. They'll try to get it through the air. Gets it out quickly. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Wants to throw. It's Vega. Makes the grab down the middle. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. He wants to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And that one was far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
And that's just a huge... On offense, QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
He's got it on the move. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Splits the uprights. It's good. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Toss to the outside. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. He makes a catch at the 45 on his way. And they are pushing the ball.
Complete.
Pick up on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. And good coverage. And deny the score. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Here's the handoff. Fighting off the defender. And sure, getting to the 1st down marker. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Oh, the attempt is no good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Quick pass on the jet motion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. See if they stick with that plan on 2nd. Trying play action. A strike downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth-quarter lead. They'll try to power it in. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? To the air, it's Vega. Into the end zone. And he's got a touchdown.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quickly to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it downfield for a huge... And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. He'll come out throwing on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Couldn't make the play last time, now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. He wants to throw it again. Right through his hand. But back, it'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, that was a big play. They say games come down to just a handful of plays, and with a chance to tie the game here in the 4th quarter, they missed the opportunity, clanking that one off the post.
This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. They'll try the run. He breaks a tackle. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This 3rd down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. He'll do it himself. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He leaves it with his back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. To the ground with the back. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. Trying to pick up a first down. The give out of the gun. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll bring it back. It's Benson. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. They're bringing heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and
Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition. To see. They're just about ready to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And now we'll get a look at this offense for the first time today. And there he is, the man, David, that they build this entire attack around.
And it's so nice to have a guy that makes everything.
He's going to take a shot. Makes the grab down the left side. And so much for feeling each other out for a few plays. These guys come out spinning it.
All gas, no brakes. Come in and spin the magic bean on the opening play of the game, taking a shot. Doesn't get better than that if you're this quarterback.
Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They're trying to get to it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. And the incompletion brings up a second down. Looking downfield, it's Perry. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Snagged in the middle, it's Jackson. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
This crowd knows when to bring it. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that one sails through the back of the end zone. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
The play action fake. Soft spot in the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Nicholson. And he's running in the open. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. He'll keep it himself. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal from the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to have. Just drives it between the uprights. And that's going to give us a tie ball game here in the first. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. The give to the back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Perry. He's got his man. Runs through a tackle. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Looking to move it through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. The give to the tailback. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. You know they're feeling good about this drive. They've picked up a couple of first downs. Now they've got it at the 40. He's looking to throw it. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's picked off at the goal line. Trying to take it back. And stampeding through the defense. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
Zip. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Line getting set on 2nd down. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. This offense has a second down play. Right back to the well. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after it. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. And here comes the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And it'll be downed right there. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Off play action on 1st down. Can't hang on, is incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. It was just too easy, and he didn't look it in. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he's going to go down at the 1.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. A 1st down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. The hands, the feet. He steps his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Baylor is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Robert Griffin III, and they are right back in this. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Stanford. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there on the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Looking to throw, it's Perry. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Safe completion on the screen. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. Power football with the run. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the ground. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's going to pass. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Burrow. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. He wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
The inside handoff. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Gonna run it. It's Burrow. Plows through the defense. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They bring the punter onto the field now. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. On first down, here comes this offense. Dropping back, it's Perry. Getting some heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. After the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 33. He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Trying to get to it. Trying to make magic with his feet. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And here comes the punt team. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. Just needs a crack to get a return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Going up top on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it in the middle. It's York. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Trying to find his man on first down. Looking for the end zone. Makes the catch and gets the score.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. The receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for a gap. It's Parrish. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Looking to throw. It's Perry. Pressure coming. And that's just a flat misfire. Not even close to his receiver. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Stands in and takes the hit. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Neyland Stadium.
All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Gives him a little shake, and he's got some room. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force-feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. He's got it on the right. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pickup of 5 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. They're bringing heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
It is so beautiful when I get you behind the sticks in guaranteed passing situations because guess what? I don't have to fire off and play run. I'm going and getting the quarterback and getting him on the ground. That's what defensive linemen live for.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Flips it out in the flat. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. New set of downs after that completion. That's caught. It's Jackson. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Leaves it with the running back. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Looking to throw, it's Perry. Right down the middle. Got his man all by himself. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll put in play from the 41 on first down. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. Feeling some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Off the play fake. Fires into the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Open in the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Back to pass, it's Perry. Finds his big tight end. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll try the counter. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Burrow. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. 1st and 10 as the clock winds under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. Got his man in the middle. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He'll pull it on the read. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man on the right. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll throw it on first down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. After the incompletion, here comes 2nd and 10 from the 32. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. On fourth down, going to the air. He's going to throw deep right side. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. And what a throw to get it in there, and they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13. Comes out throwing on first down. And it's in there for a touchdown. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up to add another. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Boise State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here, throw in the towel, and stop this fight. They're trailing by 24 to Georgia Southern. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to pass. It's Perry. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Coming after it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that pass intercepted.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
First down for this offense. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. He got it. Gets it in there for the touchdown. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. First down here for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to throw, it's Perry. Just a little off. Incomplete. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. At midfield, he's got room. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to move it through the air. Got a man, it's Parrish. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. It's first down from the 37-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Had to throw it before he wanted. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They want to just keep throwing it. Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Off play action. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Looking deep down the right side. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. Offense getting set for first down. Using his legs, it's Burrow. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Jukes his way for more. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, Dave Pollack, I'm Reese. It's been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Looking downfield, it's Perry. Pocket starts to collapse. And this is going to be incomplete on third. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes their leader, Jesse. He just has a way of elevating.
And he's a point guard, too. So the football finds the open guys, and he makes this offense go.
Makes it go, and just, you can trust him. Everything is available. You're not playing with one arm behind your back. You got all guns blazing.
First down pass.
Make this.
Complete to the
Passing
wide.
game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
Out of the gun to give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And now on second down for this offense. Pulls it and fires to the left. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Third and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. Got it in the middle. It's Staley. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. He's going to pass. Dances away to buy time. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And come on now, O-line. Got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
Really need to find a productive play this time on second and long. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Got it! And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So it's an 80-yard drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Bulls his way forward. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking left. Makes the grab. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold it.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. To the air, it's Perry. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Stopped after making the catch. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They'll run the screen. Shakes off the defender. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down. Well, he might as well have dropped it because he didn't get enough for the first down, and the punting unit is on the field. On the move, it's Williams. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Works the middle of the field. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on first and 10. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Tempo and overdrive.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Nice move to keep moving. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come second and 7. They'll run play action. Moving away from pressure. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. This offense doing business in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looking to throw for it. Swings it out to his running back. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He'll do it himself. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. And the D deny them on second and goal. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. Touchdown.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Pittsburgh has the lead right now. The Steel City has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 11 over Cal. for now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Set up for second and short after that completion. Give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Here they come, trying to convert a third and short from the 28. To throw, it's Perry. Going for the big play. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. They'll leave it with him. Open space at the 25. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to give me the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Makes the grab. It's Staley. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. To the air, it's Perry. Going over the top. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll call for the fair catch here. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Strong, firm tackle. Now on 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Morton. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. He wants to throw. Got his man quickly. And the ball's on the ground. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it, and I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Finds his man down the middle. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Dialing up a second down pass play. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Looking for a man. It's Perry. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. He's looking to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Trying to get to him. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's going to take that fumble all the way back for a touchdown. The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
The old scoop and score. Create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house. Great job by the defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points out of it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll throw it on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Dropping back, it's Perry. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Pressure coming. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Fair catch, called for and made. Just over 20 seconds to play in the half. You just don't want to make a big mistake here. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Going up top on 1st down. Quick strike complete. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Morton. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. 1 more snap coming before halftime. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the 1st half today. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The offense set for a 1st down play.
That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Got some of the work done on 1st down. Let's see what they have on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. Hauls it in. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
For the offense.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Morton. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Fights off a defender. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down?
3rd down coming.
They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Might be looking to run. Slips a tackle. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They're bringing heat. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
On the play. And that's
They'll go to the air. Makes the catch. And he's in for the touchdown. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Tennessee is on top, but it's not like Peyton Manning or T. Martin are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They are up by just one over Marshall. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Going downfield for the big play. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Back to throw, it's Perry. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Trying play action. Quickly out to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. They'll put the tight end in motion. On second down, just keeps firing. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Line gets set, first down.
First down for the offense.
Looking to move it through the air. Throws toward the end zone. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they trail 35-17. So a drive there of 84 yards. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Unloads to the wideout. And he's lucky to get that one back. This junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often. The play action fake. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And the flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Quick completion on the out. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away. Dances away from... Continues to fight for yards. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They give it to him again. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback checking off. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. They love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught for the touchdown. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
On to attempt the try.
Is on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Wants to throw on 1st down. They're trying to get to it. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance. After the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 33. Back to pass, it's Perry. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. The aerial assault continues. Caught. And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together. Maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. 2nd down after that incompletion. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Unloads to the right. Makes the catch, he's got enough. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. Back to throw, it's Perry. Feeling some heat. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Makes the catch. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This is a tough one, a 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the 1st down. Going for 6. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. The give. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And here comes the punt team. This will be a set to kick it away. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll start this drive from the 42. They'll throw it on 1st down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Big 1st down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Perry. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. The defense still has a couple of timeouts at its disposal, but down a couple of possessions, the offense will take a knee. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
it's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did. We saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.